Hello, good morning, dear students. Today we are discussing about chapter 2, change in profit sharing ratio. The first video of this chapter we have already discussed what is reconstitution of partnership firm and what are the conditions in which a firm may reconstitute. The first condition that was change in profit sharing ratio. That is our chapter name also. When partner decides to change their profit sharing ratio, in such condition total 5 adjustment are required that I told you in last video. The first adjustment, calculation of a gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio, we have already discussed in last video. Now we will discuss the second adjustment, accounting treatment of goodwill. Accounting treatment of goodwill. This is the most important concept because in this concept first we need to calculate value of goodwill. How the value of goodwill is decided or valued in different conditions, in different situations, we will discuss in this video. How to calculate, how to value the particular organizational goodwill, we will discuss in this video here. Okay, so point to be note here. Before going to this chapter, we need some important terms. These are the goodwill. What is goodwill? You have listened many times the term goodwill. What is goodwill and how it works? So listen. Goodwill means good name or reputation. Goodwill means good name or reputation. Good name means, as you know, Apple Limited, Apple's product, Microsoft company, Reliance Jio, Airtel Limited. These are the brand name or good name organization. Okay, and the reputation of these organizations. How to generate the reputation of a particular organization. So goodwill means good name or reputation of a firm earned through hard work and honesty of the owners. How to value, how to generate the goodwill of a particular firm. So goodwill means good name or reputation of a organization or a firm earned by honesty and hard work of the owner. Is it clear? So suppose if a trader provided good services or best quality product to the customer, after using the customer the particular product, if they are satisfied by using the particular product, they will come again and again in your organization to purchase your products. If your customers are satisfied whatever product you are providing to them, they will come again and again for buying the particular product. In such situation you will be able to earn future profits so long. That is your value of goodwill. That is called goodwill. So I hope you understood the goodwill. Now what is the goodwill? Goodwill is the value of the good name, I told you, or reputation. Goodwill is the value of the good name or reputation of a firm which enables it to earn higher profits in comparison to the normal profits earned by the firm in the same trade. It is very important and good definition of goodwill. So here goodwill means the good name or reputation of a firm by which a firm is able to earn higher profit in comparison to normal profit of the firm in same nature trading organizations. That is called the goodwill. You can learn it. Now we will discuss here the next concept, that is the calculation of goodwill. Calculation of goodwill. How to calculate the value of goodwill for a particular organization. So for calculation of goodwill, it is divided in two parts. The first part is the basis. The first part is the basis of goodwill calculation, and second is the methods for goodwill valuation. Basis, these are four bases. These are four bases. First is the average profit. Goodwill may be valued on the base of average profit. Goodwill may be valued at second, weighted average profit. Goodwill may be valued at third, normal profit, and goodwill may be based on super profit. And goodwill can be calculated by using these three methods. There are approximately 10 or 11 methods, but at 12th standard syllabus, only these three methods are applicable for you. So here the first is the number of years purchase method, the second is the capitalization method, and third is the annuity method. First we will discuss about these four base. How to calculate average profit, how to calculate weighted average profit, how to calculate normal profit, and how to calculate super profit. After deciding this, we will use the methods for valuation of a goodwill. So here we will discuss one by one how to calculate average profit, how to calculate weighted average profit. We will discuss here one by one. Our concept is basis of goodwill. The first is average profit. For calculation of average profit, only one formula. Average profit is equal to sum of last year's profits divided by number of years. That is a formula for calculation of average profit. Average profit is equal to sum of last year's profit divided by number of years. Is it clear? The last year profits, if these are given in question, but we required three adjustment in profits if in the question information is given. We required three adjustment in particular year's profit if these adjustment are given in particular question. So these three adjustment 1, adjustment first, abnormal profit, if given in the question, it will be added back in particular year's profit. It will be less. Listen, abnormal profit. About the abnormal profit, any information is given in question, it will be deducted from relevant year's profit. The second, abnormal losses. If any information given in question about abnormal losses, it will be added back in the relevant year's profit. And the third point, investment income. If any information given in question about investment income like interest, dividend, these are the investment. This value or income will be deducted from relevant year's profit. Now, what is abnormal profit, what is abnormal losses, and what is investment income? Abnormal profit include all those items which are earned or received, or abnormal profits are those profits which are not related to operating activities of business organization, which are not related to business activities of the organization, like interest, like rent. Interest, if you deposited any amount in bank, you are getting interest from bank, but getting interest from bank is not the main business, that is not the operation of our business, so it will be treated as abnormal profit. If any area is you provided as a rent to anyone, and you are getting any kind of rent from the particular person, receiving rent is not your main business, it is the non-operating activity, that's why it will be treated as abnormal profit or non-operating profits. You wins any lottery by 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crore, 50 lakh, you won 50 lakh, 1 crore, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh by lottery or any other, that is not your business operating activity, it will be treated as abnormal profit for you all. So it will be less from the particular or relevant year's profit. Abnormal losses. Second, abnormal losses are those losses which are not related with the operating activities, like loss by fire, loss by earthquake, loss by flood. Is it clear? So these are the not operating. If any kind of loss is given, that will be treated as abnormal loss, and this loss will be added back in the relevant year's profit. And the third point, investment income. If you have made any investment in shares, in debentures, or any other security, so you will get in interest, dividend, and other things, that is your non-operating income or your investment income, so it will be deducted from the relevant year's profit. I hope you understood. For calculation of average profit, these 3 points have to be adjusted. Let's we discuss with an example, simple or hard, both level. First, a firm earned following profits in last 5 years. Last 5 years, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 or 2019. These are the profits of last 5 years. And the amount of profit. The amount of profit, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh 50,000, 50,000 loss, and 1 lakh or 2 lakh. Is it clear? You have given last 5 years profit. In 2015 1 lakh, in 2016 2 lakh, in 2017 1 lakh 50,000, in 2018 50,000 loss. The amount whatever is given in bracket, it will be treated as negative or loss value. 2019 2 lakh. Is it clear? Calculate average profit. So here, as per the formula, sum of last year's profit. So last year's profit, 1 lakh plus 2 lakh plus 1 lakh 50,000. Loss amount will be deducted, minus 50,000 plus 2 lakh divided by number of year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be divided by 5. So your answer, 1 lakh plus 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 3 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 50,000 minus 50,000. So 1 lakh plus 2 lakh, 3 lakh plus 4 lakh, 4 lakh plus 2, 6 lakh. 6 lakh divided by 5. So 5 1s are 5 and 5 2s are 10. 12,000. Sorry, 1 lakh 20,000. 1,20,000 will be the value of average profit. I hope you understood. If additional information is given in question, suppose additional information is given in question. In profit of 2016, rupees 50,000 added as abnormal profit. Abnormal profit. Is it clear? In the profit of 2016, rupees 50,000 included as abnormal profit. In profit of 2018, in profit of 2018, rupees 10,000 included investment income. Investment income. Or in profit of 2019, abnormal rupees 20,000 adjusted as abnormal loss. Is it clear? Listen. In profit of 2016, rupees 50,000 included abnormal profit. In profit of 2018, rupees 10,000 included as investment income, and in profit of 2019, rupees 20,000 adjusted as rupees abnormal loss. So here we need to find out the value. So here 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 and 2019. In profit of 2015, no adjustment required. So we will write here 1 lakh. Is it clear? In profit of 2016, in profit of 2016, profit rupees 2 lakh less abnormal profit. I told you, if any abnormal profit is added, it will be deducted from the relevant year's profit. So rupees 50,000 will be deducted from the relevant year. 2 lakh minus 50,000, the value will be 1 lakh 50,000. Later on, profit of 2017, 1 lakh 50,000, there is no adjustment. So this amount will be 1 lakh 50,000. Profit of 2018, 50,000 is the negative value, minus 50,000. Now 10,000 is investment income, and investment income. Any investment income is given in question, it will be deducted from the relevant year's profit. So it will be deduct minus 50,000 minus 50,000 minus 10,000 minus 50,000 minus 10,000. This value also minus, and this value also, so minus it will be converted in plus. So 60,000, the value of minus or loss. So here the value of loss is 60,000. In 2019, 2 lakh and abnormal loss 20,000. So abnormal loss will be added back. Abnormal losses will be added back in the relevant year profit. So here 2 lakh plus 20,000. 2 lakh 20,000. 2 lakh 20,000. Now the sum of 1 lakh, 2 lakh 50,000, 3 lakh, 4 lakh. 4 lakh, 6 lakh 20,000 minus 60,000. So 5 lakh 60,000. Is it clear? Now the formula you will be applying. Sum of last year's profit 5 lakh 60,000 divided by number of year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That will be average profit. 5,60,000 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, and 5 twos are 10. 1,12,000 will be the value of average profit of the firm. I hope you understood how to calculate the value of average profit in simple as well as adjusted situation. Very nice. Now the second base was weighted average profit. The second base was weighted average profit. The second base was weighted average profit. Weighted average profit. First, it is the most important concept when it is used. First we need when weighted average profit is used. So if the profit of the organization continuously increased, if the profits of the organizational continuously increased, in such condition weighted average profit method is used. Weighted average profit is used. In such condition, the higher profit gives the higher rank, lower profit provided the lower rank. For example, we will discuss here. For example, we will discuss the profit of a firm 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 and 2019 are given. 2015, 60,000, 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh or 3 lakh. 50,000. Is it clear? 50,000, 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 2 lakh or 3 lakh. Note the point. The profits of the firm every year increasing. Every year the profits 50,000, next 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 2 lakh or 2,30,000. The profit of the firm are increasing continuously base year by year. In such condition, we can calculate weighted average profit. We can calculate weighted average profit. So how we will calculate weighted average profit in such situation? We will provide the lower profit, we will provide 1. This is the profit and we will provide rank. So here as a solution we will write here 2015, 16, 17, 18 or 19. The profit 50,000, 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 2 lakh or 3 lakh. This is the value of profit. Years we will provide here rank. The lower profit we will provide 1, higher 2, higher 3, higher 4, higher 5. As per this system, rank will be provided. So 50,000 multiplied by this value will be traded product. 50,000 multiplied by 1, 50,000, 1 lakh multiplied by 2, 2 lakh, 1,50,000 multiplied by 3, 4,50,000, 2 lakh multiplied by 4, 8 lakh and 3 lakh multiplied by 5, 15 lakh. Now the total of this product 15 lakh plus 8 lakh 23, 23 27 lakh 50,000, 29 lakh 50,000 or 30 lakh. The total is 30 lakh and the sum of rank 1, 3, 6, 10 or 15. Now the formula will be total of product upon sum of rank weighted average profit. Weighted average profit is equal to total of product upon sum of rank. So total of product 30 lakh divided by sum of rank 15 2. Your answer will be 2 lakh. 2 lakh will be weighted average profit of the organization. So I hope you understood how to calculate a weighted average profit of a organization. Is it clear? Okay. The third concept is normal profit. The third concept is normal profit. The third base, normal profit. Only one formula is used for calculation of normal profit. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return as per given question upon 100. Only one formula will be used for calculation of normal profit. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return upon 100. This is the just normal profit we can earn. If this is the amount we have to earn if you want to business continuously for long period. Normal profit is the minimum amount that every firm has to earn to continue the business organization. If any organization who cannot earn normal profit, it cannot be run on regular base or long period. I hope you understood. Now, how to calculate the value of capital employed? Sometime in question it is given by different way, different time. So how to calculate the value of a capital employed? So just a simple formula. Capital employed is equal to total assets or total liability. Total assets always equal to total liability, as you know. Total assets or total liabilities minus external liabilities. Just this is the simple formula. Total assets or total liabilities. Total assets always equal to total liabilities minus external liabilities. External liabilities are those liabilities which have to pay outer person of the business organization, like creditors, bills payable, outstanding, salary, commission, bonus. These are the external liabilities of the bank loan. So external liabilities will be deducted from total assets or total liabilities. The value will be capital employed. The second, partners capital plus reserve plus credit balance of profit and loss plus other accumulated profit profit. You can note these two formula for calculation of a capital employed. We can calculate by using any one formula as per information given in question. I hope you understood how to calculate the value of normal profit or capital employed. The last base, fourth, the last base is that is super profit. Fourth, super profit. What is super profit and how it is calculated? So simple formula, super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. This is the formula for calculation of a super profit. So as a definition we can say super profit refers actual profits over normal profits. Super profit are those profit which are actual average profit excess normal profit. So simply average profit minus normal profit. So excess of normal profit of average profit will be treated as a super profit. By using this particular formula, suppose average profit, how to calculate, we have discussed in before 5 minutes ago. Suppose average profit is rupees 1 lakh and the average normal profit, how to calculate average profit, last topic I told you, normal profit is rupees 20,000. In such situation 1 lakh minus 20,000, 80,000 will be super profit. I hope you understood 4 bases for calculation of a goodwill. These 4 bases are used for calculation of a goodwill. First is average profit, how to calculate we have discussed. Second is the weighted average profit, how to calculate weighted average profit we have already discussed. Third is the normal profit we have discussed, and the last fourth super profit. This is the formula for calculation of super profit. I hope you understood base of calculation of a goodwill. Now the second concept here, methods of a calculation of goodwill. So here we will discuss the next concept, methods of calculation of a goodwill. Just a simple formula, methods of goodwill valuation. I told you 3 methods in your syllabus. The first method is number of years method. Number of years method. According to this method, goodwill is equal to number of years. Like for 2 years, for 5 years, how many years we are calculating goodwill? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years. Number of years into which base is used for calculation of goodwill? As per average method, average profit. If average profit is used as base, average profit, number of year multiplied by average profit. If we are using weighted average profit, so number of year into weighted average profit. Is it clear? If we are using normal profit, the number of years into normal profit. If we are using super profit, number of years into super profit. I hope you understood how the value of goodwill calculated as per number of years purchase method. Depend on if average profit is used, average profit into number of year. If weighted average profit is used, weighted average profit into number of years. If normal profit is used, normal profit into number of years. If super profit is used, super profit into number of years. That will be value of a goodwill as per number of years purchase method. I hope you understood how to calculate, how to value the value of goodwill as per number of year method. Suppose you need to calculate 3 years. So number of year 3 into average profit 2 lakh. So as per base average profit, your value will be 3 lakh, 3 into 2 lakh, 6 lakh. If you are using weighted average profit, so suppose weighted average profit is 2 lakh 20,000. So 3 into 2 lakh 20,000, 6 lakh 60,000. Normal profit is rupees 2 lakh or 1 lakh 50,000. So here 1 lakh 50,000 multiplied by 3, 4 lakh 50,000. Super profit is rupees 80,000. 80,000 multiplied by 3, 2 lakh 40,000 will be value of a goodwill. I hope you understood how to decide the value of firm as per average number of years purchase method. The second method is capitalization method. Okay, in such condition there are two formula used for calculation of goodwill. In such condition there are two formula used for value of goodwill. The first, if super profit is used for goodwill, so in such situation the formula for goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. As per question, super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return, that will be value of a goodwill if super profit is used for calculation of a goodwill. Is it clear? The second, if average profit, weighted average profit or normal profit is used. If average profit, weighted average profit or normal profit is used for goodwill, in such condition the formula, first we need to capitalize value. We will calculate capitalized value. Capitalized value is equal to average profit, if average profit, weighted average profit, if weighted average profit, or normal profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. This is the formula for calculation of capitalized value. And for calculation of goodwill is equal to capitalized value minus capital employed. That will be value of a goodwill. Again, the second method is capitalization method. If a super profit is used as base, in such situation we can calculate goodwill value directly. Goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. But if average profit, weighted average profit or normal profit is used as base, in such condition first we need to calculate capitalized value. Capitalized value can be calculated by using this formula. average profit or weighted average profit or normal profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. After deciding capitalized value, goodwill will be calculated. Goodwill is equal to capitalized value minus capital employed. The difference between capitalized value and capital employed will be treated as a value of a goodwill. I hope you understood how to calculate value of goodwill as per capitalization method. And the last method is third method is the annuity method. Third method is annuity method. The third method is annuity method. Annuity method. According to this method, a rupee value is given in question directly. A rupee's value is given in question, like 0.033728. Okay, this is the value of a rupee at the rate of particular percentage rate for 10 year, for 5 lakh. You have given this value, like 1 rupee's value have given in question. This value is multiplied by average profit. If average profit is base, normal profit, if normal profit is base, weighted average profit, if weighted average profit is base, or super profit if super profit is based, that will be goodwill. So your formula will be goodwill is equal to a rupee's value, a rupee value into average profit oblique net normal profit oblique weighted average profit oblique super profit. This is the formula for calculation of weighted as per annuity method. And in annuity method, a rupee value is given in question like this, 0.000823. This value has been given in already in question. Is it clear? So as per this formula, the value of goodwill can be decided by as per annuity method. I hope you understood how to calculate the value of a goodwill by using different base and different method. Is it clear? Just we try to understand a practical example. In one example, we will understand all the example, all the concept here. Listen. A firm has earned profits in last 5 years. Listen. Year profits. Firm's profit 2015, 16, 17, 18 and 19. The profit of the firm 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000 loss and 2 lakh. Adjustment. Profit of 2016 include 50,000 as abnormal loss. Is it clear? Profit of 2016 included 50,000 as abnormal loss. The normal rate of return is 10%. capital employed rupees 4 lakh, rupees 4 lakh. This is question. Last 5 years profits amount, adjustment only one, normal rate of return is 10% and capital employed 4 lakh. Calculate 3 years goodwill of average profit. Second, calculate goodwill of firm as per super profit capitalization. Third, only two. We will discuss in this. Okay. So here, question you have understood properly. These are the 5 years and the profit earned by the firm 5 years. That these one adjustment is given profit of 2000. In this profit, the value of rupees 50,000 included as abnormal loss as per the rule. Abnormal loss is added back in relevant period for calculation of average profit. Normal rate of return is 10% and the capital employed amount is given rupees 4 lakh directly in question. So calculate 3 years goodwill of average profit. So first we need to calculate average profit, and in second point super profit. We need to calculate average profit and super profit. So first we calculate average profit. Listen. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. The profit given 1 lakh. Profit of 2016 2 lakh, and adjustment is required, 50,000 will be added back. So here 2 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000 minus or 2 lakh. 1 lakh, 3 lakh 50,000, 4 lakh minus 1 lakh 50,000, 2 lakh 50,000 or 4 lakh 50,000. 4 lakh 50,000 divided by number of years. Number of year 5. So 90,000. 90,000 is the value of average profit. And super profit is equal to average profit 90,000 minus normal profit for 10% of 4 lakh, that is 40,000. So 50,000 is the value of a super profit. We have calculated here both the value, average profit 90,000 and super profit 50,000. Is it clear? Now apply for calculation of goodwill here. Listen. Calculate 3 years goodwill, that is the number of year method. So goodwill is equal to number of years into average profit. Average profit. How many years? 3 years. 3 years into average profit 90,000. The value is 2,70,000. Is it clear? If here 3 years goodwill of super profit, if this information given, so your answer will be 3 into we will apply super profit 50,000. So your answer will be 1,50,000. Is it clear? The second, calculate goodwill of firm as per super profit capitalization. Super profit capitalization. So super profit capitalization, goodwill is equal to super profit, that is the value already given, 50,000 into 100 upon normal rate of return. Normal rate of return is 10%. 10%, 0 cut 0, 50,000 multiplied by 10, 5 lakh. That is the value of a goodwill. Is it clear? I hope you understood how to calculate the goodwill value by using different base and different methods. Thanks. In next video we will discuss how the accounting treatment is required. How the accounting treatment is required in change in profit sharing ratio. Thanks and have a nice day.